Good morning, my 12th standard warriors. Welcome to the mock test with me, Shreyas, your physics master teacher, your captain, your capto, your thalaiva, your physics master teacher at Vedantu. And I'm going live, and welcome aboard to this live Menti quiz for all the 2021 warriors. So wake up, call all your friends, challenge them, tell them Shreyas sir is live, and this Menti quiz cannot be missed, because the only way you can test yourself is by participating in this Menti quiz. And if you're going to watch the recording, well, then time yourself according to the time allocated to these questions. You can pause the video if you would like, and then start solving the questions and see if you can get it, and only then check the solutions. So that's how you should attend all these mock test sessions. So make sure you do not see the solution before you actually have tried it. But if you're attending it live, then you know that you have to solve it within the time. Only then you'll get points. Hello Music Stories, Baji, Ankit, thank you for all the lovely roses. Hi Zayad, hi Alni, Samuel, Sai Telugu, unanimous. Good morning, Pavitra, hello. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Yes, and please mark your attendance, like our admin says, by smashing that like button out there. And if you want to know more about me, you can follow me, you can stalk me on my Instagram handle, that's Shreyas_Vedantu. And guys, those of you who do not know me, I'm Shreyas. I have been teaching for a very, very long time. I cleared my JEE back in 2005 and I got almost full marks in physics. I started working, as an engineer in a software, come electronics firm. I'll quit my job. I started teaching. I started loving teaching the kids and, the whole atmosphere. And the best part was, when I started my career as a teacher, I produced a lot of ranks in the first 2 years, and many of my students got 2-digit All India ranks, and that's where actually gave me a boost to get into this field hardcore. So you will see a lot of teachers out here in Vedantu, and on their t-shirts it's written teacher by choice, and we mean it. So since then, a lot of my students have been clearing exams and getting into the top-notch colleges. Trust me, you guys too will do it if you have full faith, full confidence and full josh, and you have that dedication and you're willing to do that hard work to crack the JEE examination. So welcome aboard. So let's get going. But before that, let me also show you the schedule for this week. In case you missed my earlier mock test, which was conducted on Monday, please check it out. You can boost your 20 marks. Even before that, I conducted one more mock test to target 80 plus. Check that out as well. For the NEET students, I conducted a ray optics marathon with beast mode on Biotonic channel, and I'll be coming up with more sessions next week, because that's the last week for the JEE Mains 2021 aspirants. Alright, so if you're a 12th standard student, you can check out the ones in white, and if you're a 11th standard student, then check the ones in the red, which is 2023. Alright, now it's also a good time that we congratulate. Meanwhile, students are joining. Hi Saran Zedit, hi Pavan, hello Vamshi, hi Alvin, hi Akash. It's a good time that we congratulate all our toppers from Vedantu. Just to give you some numbers, probably some of you know it, some of you might not be aware of it. So Vaibhav Bajaj from Punjab is one of the amazing topper, because he not only cleared so many Olympiads as well as the KVPY, he got All India rank 31, but he got 100 percentile in maths and chemistry. He got 295 out of 300 in JEE Mains third attempt. Not just that, there were 29 students in physics, 7 in chemistry, 9 in maths who got 100 percentile from Vedantu. 100 percentile in that subject. Not just that, 27 students got 99.9 plus from Vedantu. And if you look at the statistics, that is mind-blowing, because 4 out of 5 Vedantu students have already qualified for JEE Advanced, assuming that 90-91 is going to be the cutoff. That's crazy. So your chances of clearing the exam, not just clearing but also getting amazing marks, improves when you are a Vedantu student, and that's what results prove time and time again. So do not miss this opportunity if you are a 12th standard student, and also to be a part of Vedantu. one more thing, look at this improvement, 7 to 8 times improvement from the first to the third attempt. Almost 3,000 students have got 90 percentile above. Almost 700 students got 99 percentile above from Vedantu alone. So this is your chance. If you want to improve your score, even in the last few days, take up the test series, take up the crash course to make sure you boost your rank. Make sure you boost your percentile. Do not leave any stone unturned. The crash course is not for 10,000. It's for much lower rate. You get 60% off and you get it only for 4,000 rupees. There is a link which is there in the description box. Use that link to join the crash course. In case you want this discount, you have to use the coupon code SHCC. The batch has already started, but you can watch the recordings. That is what is essential in the last few days. Any topics that you think you need the push, watch those lectures only, and please attend those mock tests and solve those chapter specific assignments in case you need to do that. Okay, so having said that, it's time for the Menti quiz, and the Menti quiz code is 21147660. That's the Menti quiz code. So how do you attend Menti quiz? Either through your phone, you download an app called as Mentimeter. This is the app, and enter the code, submit. You will be asked to choose your name, and that's it. You will enter the Menti quiz. The second way is, go to website, open a separate tab in the browser. Don't close YouTube. Okay, so open a separate tab and go to menti.com, and that's it. Enter this code. You will be able to join the Menti quiz. So I am welcoming everyone out here to join the Menti quiz. Get ready, guys, because the Menti quiz will start in a bit. All right, the question number 1 is going to pop out very soon. So we have a lot of students coming up. Hello Asamla, hello Amit, hello Samuel, hello Zaid, hi Vempadu Babu. Thank you so much for your words. Hi Jagrit, join in Bacha. Hi Music Stories, hi Porika, good morning, welcome aboard. Come on guys, join in the Menti quiz. Okay, come on my warriors, get ready. Go to menti.com. It's very simple. Menti.com. Use the code 21147660. That's it. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Okay, Zayed is a B, Yalni is a burger, Jagrit is not late. Hi Venki, come on bachalo, join in, and remind all your friends to join in as well, because if you miss it, then gone. Yes. So how many of you are going to top the leaderboard? I'm not sure, but it is going to be for sure very interesting. So let's begin with the Menti quiz in 1 minute. So just waiting for just 1 second. I'm just setting my AC. Okay, fine. Music Stories is flower. Ankit is frog. Vampiru Babu, you are in class 9. Oh my god, it's going to be tough, man, because this is all class 11th and class 12th stuff. But I hope if you have studied it already, then it should not be a problem. Thank you for all the love from Maharashtra, Karanraj Patel. Thank you so much. So Vamshi will be starting advanced mock tests as soon as the mains exam is over. All right, Akash is a dog. Strawberry. Thank you so much, Vamparu. Man rowing boat is Shruti. Interesting. Now here are the quick instructions in case you are new, or even if you are used to it, but some tips as well. See, Menti quiz will happen on a separate screen or a separate tab or a separate device. YouTube, that lecture will be happening on a separate device or a separate tab or a separate window. Make sure your ears are on YouTube, but your eyes are on Menti. Why am I saying that? Because the YouTube lecture will reach you probably with a time delay of 10 seconds. But the Menti quiz will already start. The questions are arranged based on difficulty. That means if the question has less time, most likely it is going to be easy. I'm expecting you to solve it in that given time. But if the question has more time, that means either it is difficult or probably you need to work it out because of some calculations. So the timers have been set accordingly. The smallest time is 30 seconds. The largest time could be anywhere around 1.5 minutes or something like that. Okay. Now, remember, as soon as you see the Menti quiz on your Menti screen, the timer would have started. So do not wait for the YouTube video to load up. Only thing that you should pay attention to, is the voice. Whatever I'm saying, instructing, just listen to that, because I'll be reading the question in advance so that you get the advantage of time and you can be spared of reading the question. So I will read the question just to give you a brief idea. You will get some warm up, you'll get some heads up out there, and then probably you can read the question, see what is important, see what is not important, and then mark the answer. Remember that, as you answer, you get points, but if you answer quickly, you get more points. But if you answer wrong, that's it, you don't get any points. There is no negative marking. Also, one more thing, remember, you cannot change the answer. So if you are not sure, mark it towards the end. Do not play luck, because it might not always be in your favor. Alright? And even if you join in late, it's okay. Probably you will get some points. The chances are still there you will come up in the leaderboard. I will show the leaderboard only after 5 questions. Okay, I will not keep showing it after every question. And let's get started with the Menti quiz. And I hope you guys are ready now. Okay, Danny, everyone. Very good, Nikhil. Very good, Akash. Very good music stories. Yalni, Shruti, Tornado, Shruti, Vampadu. Excellent. Hi, Hashwita. So the first question coming up on your screen. Make sure your pen, paper, whatever is ready, and brains are also active. The first question is the phenomena involved in the reflection. The phenomena involved in the reflection of the radio waves by the ionosphere is similar to. There are 4 statements given. Only one of them is correct. The phenomena involved in the reflection of the radio waves by ionosphere is similar to. Come on. Eyes on Menti, ears on the YouTube. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Phenomena involved in reflection of the radio waves by the ionosphere. You're probably going to get not more than 30 seconds. Very, very interesting. Come on. Those of you are joining in late, go to menti.com, enter the code 21147660. That's the Menti code. Very good, very good, very good. The answer is total internal reflection. Correct. And many of you got it correct. In fact, the phenomena involved in reflection of the radio waves. See, what happens is there is an antenna. Okay, there is an antenna on the ground, and probably there is some other antenna somewhere over here on some other place. What happens is the radio waves, they will bend, and then they will get internally reflected and they will be received by the receiving antenna. What is happening is it's going from the dense medium to the rare medium. So at a point when that angle exceeds the critical angle, you will see it will get internally reflected, and that's the phenomena of the radio waves transmission by ionosphere. It gets internally reflected. Okay, so that's the answer. Great, many of you got it. Like, yes, mirage, you would have heard about mirages. So mirage is nothing but, you would have seen in a desert or on a warm day, you will see the reflection of the sky is seen on just above the road. You will see some hazy picture, towards the end of the horizon. So that's a mirage. So you would have often heard about mirages. That also happens because of total internal reflection. So the light rays, they bend, get internally reflected and enter your eyes. So that's the answer. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. This is how it looks like. Remember, the leaderboard will not be shown again and again. This is just to show you how it works. And well, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, cool. Okay, yes, very good Stephen, very good Salvatore, very good Kathy, very good Annie Droid, very good. So do you love to hear music? Yes, I love to hear music. I like 90s music, I like 70s music. I also like the upbeat songs, the pop songs as well. Baji Sadwali, Shreyas sir's minion, very good. And GG, and Yoshita Tamil Anda. Okay, I don't know what name is that, but Tanuja, very good, very good, very good. All right. So, do you provide study material for students? Yes, bacha. We do provide. In fact, this is the material we give in our Vedantu long-term batches. This is how it looks like. Topic-wise books we give with summary, chapter-wise formulas and concepts, problems, previous year questions, everything. Yeah, it's given. Okay, now concentrate. Any other doubt that you have, please let me know in the comments after the video ends as well. Okay, time to go to the second question. Get ready, my warriors. If you guys are joining in a little bit late, it's okay. Go to menti.com and enter the code. Only one question is over. Things can change drastically. Lots of questions coming up. Now, this question is based on a planet which is moving around the sun. The planet sweeps area 1 in 2 days. It sweeps area 2 in 3 days. And it sweeps area 3 in 6 days. Then what is the relationship between these areas? So planet is going around the sun. The question is, what is the relationship between these areas? The time spent for sweeping each area is mentioned. Realistic education, don't spam. Okay, come on, my warriors. So which video to follow for JEE August attempt? Unanimous, just watch all the lectures which have the title Rank Booster. Okay, unanimous, just watch a Rank Booster series. So SPS Mohammed, don't worry, if you have registered for the camp, you will get everything. You will get everything. Thank you, Ankit. Jahir, go to menti.com and join in, bacha. Okay, Samla, we are planning a lot of mock tests kind of thing. Okay, for the last few days, Monday, Tuesday, etc. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, cool. So very good. Many of you got it correct. 41% got it correct. Excellent. It is based on Kepler's law of time periods. Remember, area by time is constant. So area by time according to Kepler is constant. This is the Kepler's law. So you just have to know Kepler's law properly. So area 1 takes how much days? It takes 2 days. Area 2 takes how many days? It takes 3 days. And area 3, how many days? 6 days. Multiply by 6 everywhere. So 6 by 2 is 3. So 3A1. 6 by 3, 2. So 2A2. 6 by 6, 1. So A3. So hence, that would be the answer. Interesting. So just Kepler's laws and basic algebra of ratio and proportions. Next question number 3 coming up on your screen. There are two spheres of radii R and R. There are two spheres of radii R and R. Okay, different R's, small r, capital R. And charges are also small q and capital Q. If you connect them by a wire, then you will see that in a particular situation, there is no loss of energy. Under what condition will there be no loss of energy? Okay, ears on YouTube, eyes on Menti. If you are late, go to menti.com, use the code 211476660. You can still participate. Nothing has been lost. You don't know how things change in Menti. The only way you can participate is by entering the Menti quiz by menti.com and entering the code, not by posting answers here. Okay. Sai Teja, you can solve HCV, you can solve PYQ both, but I would suggest solve more of PYQ. That will be better at this point of time, especially for 2021. Unanimous, just go to menti.com, bacha, it's very simple. Okay, interesting, 47% have given the right answer. Now how to get this? See, let me show this to you. It's clearly mentioned that the two spheres have no energy loss. That means when you connect them, there is no flow of charges. There is no flow of charges. Only then there will be no loss of energy. Only when charges flow, there will be some heat loss. That means there will be some current. Now, when will the charges not flow? Only when the potential of the small sphere and the potential of the big sphere are same. And what is the formula for potential? It is K Q by R, and this will be also K Q by R. K goes off, so Q capital R is capital Q small r. So very confusing. Alright, the options are very tricky. So I hope you marked the correct answer and did not get confused with these symbols. So Q capital, Q small. So that's how it works, and that's why the answer is, yep, B, I guess. Yeah. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Karan Raj Patil, these are mock questions. Some of the questions can actually come. Some of these questions are the type of questions which come or which might come in the upcoming JEE Mains examination. Time and again you would have seen many of my mock tests, many of my Zero to Hero series, there were questions which directly came from my mock tests in the JEE Mains. I'm not saying this will come, but I'm saying there is a chance. Number two, the type of questions is important. Okay, you will not, nobody can tell you exactly this question will come. This is not board examination. If somebody is telling you exactly this will come, probably that is wrong. Okay, cool. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Question number 4. There is an electric dipole antenna which is kept at the origin. Yes, human, you can also use charge density as well, but that's not needed over here. Okay, you can do it simply by potentials. Okay, an electric dipole antenna is kept at the origin and the dipole is oriented in the y-axis. The dipole is oriented in the y-axis. The antenna radiates electromagnetic waves, and somewhere on the x-axis, which of the following option will be correct? Okay, somewhere on the x-axis, which of the following option will be correct? Those of you are joining in now on the YouTube, please do not forget, the only way you can participate in the Menti quiz is by going to menti.com and entering the code 21147660. That's the only way you can participate live in this mock test. Time yourself. Easy questions have less time, hard questions have more time. So this will be a realistic mock-up of the upcoming JEE Mains examination. Badri, which question is this chapter from? This is from electromagnetic waves. I have done this chapter in the Zero to Hero series. Okay, please watch it. This was done. Okay, cool. Is it recommended to do bachelor's in US? Tanuj Yadav, if you have a lot of money, yes. Otherwise, no. Bachelor's in India is much better. Okay, cool. Cool. So the correct answer is B, and 54% Janta has answered correctly. Guys, I am feeling so confident now that most of you probably are going to crack the JEE Mains examination with good numbers. This is really positive news. So why is the answer B? See, first of all, if that antenna is there, it is kept at the origin, the dipole is oriented on the y-axis. See guys, this is my y-axis. Okay, this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis, and this is my z-axis. Now, if the dipole, that is the positive and the negative charges are like this, if the charges oscillate along the y-axis, remember the electric field will be, like this. This will be the electric field. This is how the electric field will travel. Electromagnetic wave. Alright, it will be along the y-axis, and the wave is obviously going along the x-axis, because it is asked at a point on the x-axis what will be the direction of the magnetic and the other things. Electric field is along y direction, that's true. Magnetic field is along z direction. We all know electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. So guys, the magnetic field will be exactly perpendicular to this, and this is how it's going to look like. Correct? The magnetic field will be along the z-axis. So this is the z-axis. This is how it's going to be. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Electric field is in this plane, and magnetic field is in this plane, like that. Along the z-axis it will be like that. So that's why the answer is B. Everybody clear? Oh? And very good, Lalita. Understood? Done? Very good. So Sriniti, how to vote? Sir, how to do this? Okay. So go to menti.com. Simple. It's pinned message in YouTube. Just click on that link, bacha, and enter the code. Very simple. Okay. Part-time, Tanuj, live like a king, na? Why do you want to work in McDonald's? Why do you want to work at washing vessels over there? Study like one idiot. I mean, like working as a part-time, studying. Instead, enjoy college life. You're supposed to enjoy college life, not struggle paying those debt by choosing a good college and getting a very high loan. Why do you want to do that? If you're very rich, then you can afford it. You don't even have to do part-time, but you can get the same quality kind of education in India. Why do you want to do all of that? I don't see any point. Plus, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Once you're from a good college in India, you can easily take any student who is from any other college outside our country head on. and you can do even better than them. And time and again we have proved that. Sundar Pichai, so I mean Satya Nadella, where were they from, guys? I mean, they were from normal colleges only, right? But they did well in US, going to US. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Here. Cool. Let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen. Yes, only test series are available, Modern Man. There's a link in the description box. Yeah. Amit Jagni, yes. I mean, people say that no, that MIT is better than IIT. I'm just saying that, you know, like the US MIT, or yeah, it is better, undoubtedly. But even studying in, you know, colleges in India, they have achieved top-notch positions. That's what is important. Okay. So let's get going to the next one. Question number 5 coming up on your screen. So there are 4 diagrams. There are 4 diagrams, and only one of them is the correct way in which you can number. The correct way in which you can number the markings of amperes on a AC ammeter. This is an AC ammeter, and you have to see which of the diagrams correctly represents the way in which these numbers have been marked on that AC ammeter. Observe the diagrams carefully. Here is the options coming up on your screen. Dave, it's written over here. Go to menti.com and enter the code. That's how you participate in the Menti quiz. Very simple. Okay. Come on, my warriors. Figure this out. Jagrit, yes, you can take Bacha, NIT Silchar. Yep. Unless you can improve your rank and get a better NIT this time. Yeah. So you can take NIT Silchar unless and until you don't have anything else. So you can. Come on, my warriors. Figure this out. Come on. All right, the time is up, and there we go. Oops. Many people made a mistake. I knew this, guys. So knew this. I'll tell you what. This is first of all an AC ammeter. To measure AC current, you cannot use angle proportional to current. This is true only for DC. In DC galvanometer, the angle, the scale is linear. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the situation for a DC ammeter. All the numbers are equally spaced. But for AC current, remember, the power is what is used to calculate the current. Power loss, I squared R. Heat generated, the heat is basically I squared R, and that angles etc. are proportional to the heat. Now do you want to see, since the angle is proportional to the amount of energy generated, heat generated, indirectly that theta is proportional to I square of the current. So think about it. If I have I and if I have theta, if I is 0, theta is 0. Example, assuming the constant of proportionality is 1. If I is 1, theta is 1. Okay, if I is 2, theta is 4. If I is 3, theta is 9. Don't you see the spacing will be more and more? So the spacing will keep on increasing. Hence the correct answer, guys, is B. Yep. Is that clear? Very good. Very interesting question. Many of you got confused. They thought it should be equal. Remember, it will be equal only in case of a DC ammeter. For AC ammeter, you will have to use heat. It is based on heat. It's not based on the deflection via magnetic field. Very interesting concept. Next question coming up on your screen now. There is a stunt man walking over a thin rope. Oh, by the way, the leaderboard is going to be shown. Okay, interesting. And there we have Sai Telugu, very fast, very good. Then we have Ajay, then we have Kathy, then we have Kanish. I love hearing music. Baji, Sandesh, Yoshita, Shamita, Doctor, and Aishwarya. Very good, Sai Telugu. And I'm pretty sure you would have seen that the leaderboard has changed from the last time. So things keep on changing drastically. So even if you're joining in late, go to menti.com. There is a pinned message on the YouTube chat. Click that link, enter the code 21147660. You do not know what is going to happen next. You might actually come in the leaderboard. So don't give up. Starting the next quiz now. So the next question is a stuntman which is walking over a thin rope, carries a long stick to balance himself. Then which of the following is the correct reason why he uses the stick? Okay, let's see how many of you are going to get it. A stuntman while walking over a thin rope carries a long stick to balance himself over the rope. Select the correct reason for him to carry that particular stick. Interesting. Hurry, leave a comment. After the video ends, I will reply to your comment. Okay, I'll send you a link. You can see all the cutoffs then. Yeah, Ria also thought it was equal for previous question. Very good, Sai Telugu. Okay. No, Badri, it is not. Trust me. In fact, JEE Mains has become very simple. You should have seen JEE Mains during our times. It was very, very difficult. These days, the JEE Mains is very, very simple. Okay. Well. Some of you got it correct. Many of you thought this. I knew many of you are going to mark option A. That's why I put this question. So it's very important to have conceptual level understanding. See, what happens is, let's say this is our rope and this is our pandu. Okay, maybe for example, this is how it is. Okay, let's say he loses balance. So what is he going to do is that he's going to move the stick more towards the right. Now what happens is, pandu's weight might act from the left side. This is the weight of pandu. Okay, but if you shift the stick towards that side, there will be the weight of that rod, and you will see that about this point, the weight of the rod's torque and the torque by the weight of the pandu will cancel each other. So if you by chance move slightly here, you shift the rod there, so that the center of mass is always above the rope. If you move this side, you move the rod there. So you try to balance the center of mass above the point of suspension or where you are standing. So that's the whole aim of this purpose. Yes, you can lower the center of gravity, that will make it less unstable, but the main purpose is to balance the torque. That's why if you are walking on a wall, you might have tried it, or walking on a small narrow path and you try to expand your hands, you spread your hands and then you walk. Why do you do that? Because if you lose your balance, then you pull your hands inwards or outwards so that the net torque is 0. So that's the answer. Cool? So that's option, D. Next question coming up on your screen. Based on magnetism, there is a small rod of bismuth which is suspended freely between the poles of a strong electromagnet. It is found to arrange itself at right angles to the external magnetic field. This observation establishes that the bismuth is dia, para, ferro or antiferro. Interesting question. Aditya, that's because other students are also preparing very well. So maybe your marks are increasing, but relatively everybody else is also increasing their marks. So you have to increase even more. That means you need to practice lots of mock tests. You need to attend those classes where problems are being discussed. You need to solve lots of assignments. You need to do things which you have not done before. If you are used to solving your coaching, then probably you need to do other coaching material or other books. So that's what has happened. But in the last few days, I would say do more of mock tests, or just take up the test series by Vedantu. That will at least help you get the idea of the mock tests and actual JEE Mains examination. Many of you got it wrong. Many of you got it wrong. I knew this. Bad. Very few people got it correct. So that's why today's mock test is so important. It will tell you how much you know, how much you don't know, and don't feel bad. It's just a heads up of what might have happened had you not attended this mock test. So after this mock test, note down all the points whichever you couldn't solve, and make sure you learn all these concepts well in advance before your JEE Mains attempt. The correct answer is diamagnetic. The reason for that is, see, diamagnetic is always repelled by the field. It's always repelled. So let's say this is the north pole and this is the south pole of a magnet. The magnetic field between them is going to be like this. Now, if you take that rod of bismuth, and if you place it like this, there will be induced poles in that. So how will the poles be induced? North pole will be induced here, south pole will be induced here. So this is that rod of bismuth. What will this rod do? North north repels, south south also repels. Immediately it will flip. It will not like to stay here. It is highly unstable. Keep this in mind. It is highly unstable. They will repel each other. So it will flip. Now you'll be like, okay sir, now it will turn like this. It will turn like this and it will stay this way. So this north will come here and this south will come here. Now they will attract. No. What will happen is the moment it flips, again there will be induction of magnetism in the rod. Again this will no longer remain north and south. This will again change to south and north. It won't allow it to remain the same pole. As soon as the rod flips, if the rod flips, the north pole will shift to south and the south pole will shift to north, because always opposite poles are induced in a diamagnetic material. Hence, what will the rod say? It will be like, okay, let me stay here. Let me stay like this. So now you are equidistant from the north pole and the south pole. You are repelling it. So it will remain perpendicular. If it is para or ferromagnetic, then it will remain in this position. So this is how it will be for para and ferromagnetic. Antiferro is not there in your syllabus, but it was just always there to confuse you. Don't worry about it. Antiferro will not be even magnetic in nature. Okay, cool. I hope this is clear. Everybody understanding this? Suraj Jha, there is a separate English channel. You can watch the Hindi channel, bacha, but this is an English medium channel like the name suggests. So we will be teaching in English. Okay, cool. So this is the reason for the diamagnetic material to remain perpendicular. Ferro and para will remain aligned. Great. Glad to know, Sai Teja, now you understood it. So this is what I do, guys, in Vedantu. I teach in-depth concepts because that is needed. And remember, I cannot teach everything on YouTube. So that's why I keep telling you, please join my micro courses if you're 11th or a 12th standard student, so that I can, coach you properly, so that you can, not just from me, so many other teachers are there, their courses are there, plus the long-term batches are there. I don't want you to lose out on percentile just because something was not taught to you. These kind of questions were not done. That's bad. Okay. A parallel plate capacitor is connected to a battery. Parallel plate capacitor is connected to a battery. The distance between the plates is decreased. Which of the following is the incorrect option? Here comes the question. Read the 4 questions and answer it. Okay. Chaitanya ji, I will launch it as soon as the mains is over, bacha. Prakash, you can find my micro courses, by a simple way. On YouTube, search, Shreyas Sir Pro subscription. You will see a video of mine, Shreyas Sir's Pro subscription. In that, I have told everything how to find my micro courses, because you cannot filter the micro courses by teacher. So you'll have to check out how to search those micro courses by those names. So check out that video. You will get all my micro courses if you are a part of Pro. Okay. Lalita, yes, bacha. Even if you start your preparation from today, you will not only get 98, I will guarantee you will get 99 percentile, bacha. Definitely you will get. Definitely. Amit, you can take a drop and you can improve your percentile, but there is a lot of things that goes behind a drop. You can leave me a comment after the video and I'll help you out with that. A lot of people got it wrong. The question read incorrect option. I think you did not read the question correctly. So that's what is very important in the examination. Incorrect option. Now capacitance is epsilon naught area by D. If distance decreases, capacitance increases, Q is equal to CV, V will be constant. Why? Because it is connected to a battery. Hence, if C increases, charge will increase. So the charge on that capacitor will increase. Potential difference between the plates increases. This is wrong. Option C is wrong. You should have marked option C. Force and electric field can be calculated by the charges itself. So the electric field will increase because the charge has increased. If Q increases, the field will also increase. You can see that the field will also increase between them, and the force of attraction will also increase because field has increased. If field increases, charge increases, force will also increase. That's very obvious. So hence the odd man out over here is C, which is incorrect. Going to the next question coming up on your screen. Yeah. The ratio of average translational kinetic energy and the rotational kinetic energy of a linear polyatomic molecule at any given temperature is, come on, my warriors, figure this out. Guys, Aman and SJ, how about this? Why don't you leave me a comment after the video ends? I'll reply to your comment in detail. You can explain me whatever your situation is. Trust me, I will reply to all the comments, okay, after the video. You would have seen that. Yeah, Lenny, that was not constant. Yep, correct. Yeah, all confusing and conceptual. That's the whole point. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. The ratio of average translational to rotational kinetic energy of a linear molecule is... Badri, you have to do it because that is the only way you can improve your marks. Okay, so you cannot say you're obsessed with physics and maths. That's a good thing. Make it as your strength, leverage it, but at the same time, you cannot abstain from chemistry because that will drag your marks. So read the topics which are interesting. Out of all the three, physical, inorganic, organic, at least one of them will be interesting if you study it the right way. Trust me. Even I used to hate chemistry, but my teacher taught me so well the organic part that I fell in love with organic, and physical also I was decent. So, I scored marks via that, but that was towards the end again. Okay, and the time is up. 39% have answered correctly. Many of you answered D. I don't know why you guys answered D. See, it is a linear polyatomic. So, translational degrees of freedom. Translational degrees of freedom. How many there will be? There will be 3 translational degrees of freedom, and rotational degrees of freedom, there will be only 2 because it is linear. If it was non-linear, then the rotational degrees of freedom will also be 3. Now, the ratio of translation by rotation will be, there are 3 degrees of translation. Each degree will have half kT. And there are 2 degrees of rotational. Each degree will have half kT. This is my law of equipartition of energy. So hence the answer should be 3/2. Yes, a lot of people got a wrong answer. They thought something else. I don't know. So the word which was important was linear. Okay, going to the next question coming up on your screen. Welcome aboard everyone. Those of you are joining in now, waking up a little bit late. Guys, please do one favor. Go to menti.com. There is a link which is pinned in the chat box of YouTube. Click on that link and enter this code 21147660. That's the only way you can participate in the Menti quiz. Get ready for the next question. There is a wave which is traveling to the right and hits a hard surface and gets reflected after suffering a phase change of 180 degrees. So that wave is shown, and after some time, that reflected wave is also shown as options. The incident wave is shown and the reflected waves are shown as options. Only one of them is correct. Which of the following will be the correct answer? Let's see how many of you get this correct. No problem, Neeraj. Even if I started the quiz from question 8, it's okay. You are participating. You are a part of this game. You are fully involved. That is what is important. Trying is important than the outcome. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. How to choose the answer? Advatu, go to menti.com, enter the code. On a separate screen, Menti quiz will open. You can click on it, use your mouse or use your tapped fingers, if it is a touch device, and just select the options. Okay? Come on, my warriors. Where do you get the Enthuse logo pic? In the description box, you will see channel art link. So click on that link, download it, and set it up as your display picture for YouTube. That will mean a lot for all of us. Okay, it's there as channel art logo or channel art link. Okay, many of you got it correct. Very happy, guys. Now see, observe, this is that wave. Okay, this is that wave. So it shifts by a phase of 180 degrees. So flip it, just invert it. It just flips by 180. Just take the mirror image, right? Just take the mirror image of this. How will it look? It will look something like this. So this is the red one. Now the red one, you can check it out where it matches exactly. Obviously A is ruled out, C is also ruled out. You can see the only one which is correct is, option D. Do you see that? So just flip it. That's all you need to do. Nothing else. It's 180 degrees. The crest goes as trough, the trough goes as crest. That's all. Okay. Next question coming up on your screen. An anshomer in physics. Good one. Okay, so 2 tuning forks. Now this is a tricky one based on beats. Oh, by the way, the leaderboard is up. Wow, look at this. Ajay has come up on the top of the leaderboard. What did I tell you? Leaderboard keeps changing. Shreyas sir's minion was very quick. Thank you. Kathy, Vishesh, Indian, very good. Do you love to hear music? Yo, Yoshita, Kanish, Jagrit and Aishwarya. What a lovely leaderboard, guys. Things have changed drastically. Time to scale up. Come on, fight it out. Those of you who have joined in late, lots of questions more. Go to menti.com and enter the code 21147660. That's the only way you can participate. Next question coming up on your screen. The leaderboard will be again shown now after 5 questions. Next question. There are 2 tuning forks. There are 2 tuning forks, A and B, that produce frequencies of 258 and 262. 258 and 262. A will give 258, B will give 262 Hertz. An unknown note is sounded with A and it produces certain beats. When the same note is sounded with B, the beat frequency gets doubled. What is the unknown frequency? Sai Teja, what matters? I think time also matters. Probably your rank is 11th or 12th maybe. Take it, don't worry. You could be also right, but timing also matters. If you answered it quickly only, then you will get more points. So don't get disappointed, bacha, okay? Don't worry, we still love you. Chaitanya ji, yes, I will be starting few micro courses in September. So hold on to that. I'll be announcing it soon once the JEE Mains is over. Alright. Aman, don't worry, even if you are last, you're the best. Trust me, you are in the game. You are 100,000 ranks at least ahead of those students who have missed this mock test and they would not learn from it. You might be last over here, but think about the rank that would be improving in the actual game, in the actual JEE Mains. That is what is important now. So don't worry. Okay, so time is up and many of you got the answer correctly. You could have just done it by selecting the options, guys. I mean, looking at the options and eliminating it. So A had a frequency of 258, B has a frequency of 262. So the unknown frequency, let's say I call it X. So first time the beat frequency will be, let's say, X minus 258. Okay. Next time the beat frequency will be X minus 262. It is mentioned in the problem that the beat frequency is double the second time. So this is 2 times of this. That's what it is. But remember the modulus. So strictly speaking, I should put modulus over here. Now all of you have learned how to solve modulus function equations. So you will get 2, okay, X minus 258 is equal to X minus 262, or the second solution, you will get it as minus of X minus 262. Now solve these 2 equations, you will get 2 solutions of X. X is this or X is that. One of the solutions will be 254. One of the solutions will be 254. And you can check that out. 254 and 258, the difference is 4. 258 and 262, the difference is 8, so it has doubled. So 254 has to be the answer. Even if you don't go by mathematics, you will still get it. But yes, you will get 2 solutions for that. Okay? Understood how to solve it mathematically? This is modulus. Remember, whenever you get modulus, y is modulus x, then y is actually plus or minus of x. Okay? I hope you know this modulus function, how to solve it. Okay, cool. Let's get going. Thank you for all the love, Aman. Okay. Yes, Crazy Beat, you are a little bit late, but join in. Go to mentiquiz.com and enter. Okay. So going ahead to the next question coming up on your screen. It says the de Broglie wavelength of a thermal neutron, the de Broglie wavelength of a thermal neutron at 927 degrees Celsius. 927 degrees Celsius is lambda. What would be the de Broglie wavelength at 327 degree Celsius? Interesting. Very interesting question. Let's see how many of you can get it. Come on, my warriors. Think. Come on. The de Broglie wavelength of a thermal neutron is 927 degrees Celsius. What is the wavelength at 327 degrees Celsius? Very interesting question which has come up on your screen. Yes, even 2022 students can participate, Chandrasekhar. There will be a lot of topics which would be already done, plus the 11 started topics. You should be able to do it. Okay, definitely you can participate. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Think about it. The de Broglie wavelength, how will it change? You are going to get more time for solving these questions because probably these questions will get more and more conceptual. Badri, please don't post the answers here. Don't worry, Zayed, even if you are not on the leaderboard, I still love you, bacha. Okay? Okay, cool. Thank you, Dev San. All right, many of you got it wrong, but don't worry, it's okay. Let's see how to solve this question. So first of all, see the de Broglie wavelength. The de Broglie wavelength in general, all right, is h by momentum. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. And don't you remember from kinetic theory of gases that the velocities are always proportional to the root of temperature? Remember 3 RT by m, 8 RT by pi m. So it's always proportional to root of temperature. So lambda is some constant by root of temperature, because velocity is below, mass and h are constants. So velocity proportional to root of temperature. So lambda is inversely proportional to root of temperature. Now all you need to do is lambda at 927 divided by lambda at 327 is equal to, root of inverse. So make sure you write 327 plus 273 because all the temperatures have to be in Kelvin, and lambda for 927 will be inversely proportional to temperature at that point, which is 927 plus 273, which itself will become, this will become 600 and this will become 1200, which is nothing but 1 by root 2. Now the question is to find out the wavelength at 327. So the wavelength at 327 will be wavelength at 927 multiplied by root 2. This wavelength was clearly given to be lambda. So the answer is lambda root 2. That's it. As simple as that. Understood? Clear? So that's how you are supposed to solve it. Two concepts: kinetic theory of gases and de Broglie wavelength, which is wave particle duality. Beautiful question, guys. Oh, by the way, did I not mention, if you are enjoying this session, please smash the like button right now, and if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button in case you have forgotten. So that's the cost of attending today's Menti quiz. Thank you, Saiteja. Very good, Shamira. Very good, Yagni. All right. So now, Sir Menti says me to join in another quiz. No, it should not happen. You should enter this quiz 21147660. That's it. Just enter this code. Okay. Very good, Badri. If you have increased the percentile, I'm pretty sure you'll increase it even more. Hello, the Viceroy. Hello, KV Santosh. Vanakkam. Next question is, there is an unknown nucleus. It collides with a helium nucleus, and after the collision, so the helium nucleus was at rest, the other nucleus comes, hits it. After the collision, they travel perpendicular to each other, but it is not an elastic collision because energy is lost. If kinetic energy is lost, then the unknown nucleus can be which of the following? I'll give you more time because it's actually a problem of momentum and collisions more than anything else. It's not actually modern physics. Let's see. Come on, my warriors. Ankit, you need to have a daily schedule, you need to have a daily target or a weekly target, and you need to achieve those targets, and you need to continuously keep on getting more assignments. If somebody is always pushing you with more assignments, material, you will not lose consistency. That's it. Glad to know that, Chaitanya ji. Karan Raj Patil, you can do one thing. Just leave me your comment after the session ends. I will share you one link through which you will be able to understand whether you have qualified or not qualified. Okay, just do that after the video ends, because you cannot post a comment while the video is running. Okay, so don't worry, I will reply to your comments after the video. Okay. Riya, don't cry, bacha. It's okay. You're waiting to see so many nice questions, na? Just imagine if you had not seen these amazing questions, what would have happened? And if you'd seen these questions in the actual exam, so at least you can prepare. You have that window where you can prepare. Okay? Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, my warriors. Interesting question. Let's see how do we do this. The time is going to be up any time now. What is this? What is this? What is this? All are equally confused. Interesting, interesting. Now I'll tell you how to solve this. Observe, it's not so straightforward. It's not an easy question at all. Okay? So observe this. Let's say I have a mass m1. It collides with another mass m2. This mass was going with speed u in this direction, obliquely. And after the collision, okay, after the collision, what happens is m1, okay, m1 goes like this with velocity v1, and m2 will go like this in the perpendicular direction. It is clearly mentioned in the question that these two are perpendicular, and this was the original line of motion along that direction. Let's assume few things and see what happens. Okay, so how about, assuming this as theta. So naturally this will be 90 minus theta. Fair enough. This velocity, I will also split it into two components, one here and one here. This component, because this is theta, will be u cos theta, and that component will be u sin theta. If I ask you what is the direction of impulse, the impulse direction, people will say, sir, like this or like that. No, think this way. See, the mass 2 was at rest, right? Mass 2 was at rest. After the collision, it started moving here. So that means the impulse must be in the direction of the final velocity. Initial momentum 0, final momentum is there. So the direction of impulse and final momentum must be in the same direction. So this is my line of impulse. Also remember one thing, if the impulse acts on m2 this way, on m1 the impulse will act this way. So that is why it is called as the line of impulse. Now think like this. If I have to write coefficient of restitution, what will I write? The coefficient of restitution is the speed of separation along the impulse. Always it is along the impulse in 2D collisions, not final velocity as it is. It's along the impulse. Guys, V1 doesn't even have a component along that line. It's perpendicular. So the velocity of separation is V2 itself. Is that clear? It's V2 itself. Neeraj already decided whatever you thought cannot be the answer. Alright. Okay, somebody has got roasted. I don't know what has happened, but anyways. Cool. Well, next up, the speed of approach. But the speed of approach again has to be along the line of impulse only. You cannot take u. U is not the velocity of approach. Always it is speed of approach and speed of separation along the impulse. So along the impulse, what is the speed? It is u cos theta. So therefore, I am going to get V2 is equal to EU cos theta. Okay, so this is one equation that I got. Now the next thing that I am going to try is applying momentum conservation. So conserve momentum along impulse direction. Along the impulse direction. What is the initial momentum? the initial momentum is m1 u cos theta. Correct? It is m1 u cos theta. What is the momentum afterwards in that direction? Remember, m1 doesn't even have a component in that direction, so ignore m1, it's only m2. So it will be m2 v2 cos theta. Now the best part is I already know the value of v2, just substitute it over here. Do you see that? I already know the value of v2. So substituting, what am I going to get? I will get m1 u cos theta is equal to m2 v2. v2 is eu cos theta. eu cos theta. U cos theta goes, so m1 will be m2 into e. But remember one thing, that e is always less than 1. That clearly tells me that m1 will be less than m2. m1 will be less than m2. Now who was m2? m2 was nothing but your helium nucleus. So that nucleus which collided, that unknown, okay, this was your unknown nucleus. This obviously should be lesser or lighter than the helium nucleus. That's the answer. Please explain the line of impulse part again. Jagrit, look at this. Mass 2, which is helium, was at rest. After the collision, they go like that. So mass 2 has gone like this. So on mass 2, the impulse will be in that direction, exactly along the velocity. So if on 2 the impulse is this way, on 1 the impulse will be opposite way. Impulses are action and reaction. So that's why that line is called as the line of impulse. Understood? Thank you, Amirash. Okay. Yes. Yeah, somebody thought this was a theory question, but no, there is mathematics involved in this. Only via mathematics you can get it, and this will decide whether you can get above 98 or 99 or not. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that's the answer, and beautiful question. Now the next few questions are very, very tricky. Next few questions are very, very tricky. Are you geared up? Next question, the critical angle of a certain medium is sine inverse 3 by 5. The critical angle of a certain medium is sine inverse 3 by 5. The polarizing angle of the medium is question mark. Let's see how many of you get this. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. How can I participate in the 4-day camp? I mean, there is a link in the description box. In fact, just go behind, check out my past video, yesterday's video. There is a link in that description box. Click on that link, register yourself, and that's it. Okay? Yes, Amirash, even a NEET aspirant can watch it. Definitely. In fact, not watch, but I would say participate in it. Okay? Cool. Acha. Oh, is it? Don't worry then. Don't worry, Akash. Even if option A and C are same, Shruti, don't worry. Okay, then most likely it will not be the option which is correct. Okay, that would be a printing mistake probably. Okay, so ignore that. So most likely those options will not be correct. Okay, okay, don't worry. That option will not even be correct then. Okay, chalo. I hope you have not marked A and C then. Oops. Why did people mark A and C? And that to 50-50. The correct answer was B, guys. Okay, so I'll tell you what you had to do. The critical angle was given. Now the critical angle of any medium is given by 1 by mu. Now this critical angle is given by sine inverse. So it is sine inverse of 3 by 5. So that is 1 by mu. Therefore 3 by 5 is equal to 1 by mu. So mu is 5 by 3. So that is the first part. Now the polarizing angle, this is Brewster's law. This is Brewster's law, if you remember. So when light falls at a particular angle, it gets reflected and refracted, and the reflected and refracted rays are perpendicular. The reflected rays are polarized. I have told you about this. So use that concept and you'll get it. And that happens when tan of angle of incidence is refractive index. So mu is 5 by 3. I just got it as 5 by 3, substituted there. So therefore, I will be nothing but tan inverse of 5 by 3, which is option B. Got it? So some of you had done a lot of mistakes. Yeah, correct, Zahir. A and C are legendary people. They thought, एक तो सही रहेगा, probability. At least this or this. 2 times आ रहा. Very good. Smart people. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, let's get going to the next one. When is the next mock test? Siddharth? So guys, what do you guys want, on Monday and Tuesday? That's very interesting. So please let us know in the comment section. Let me know. Okay, after the video ends, I would do something for Monday and Tuesday, because last 2 days before your, JEE Mains start again, and we'll be doing all the discussions live after each and every paper is over. Next question, there is a diagram. It has stopping potential on the vertical axis and frequency on the horizontal axis. 2 points are given: stopping potential, frequency, stopping potential, frequency. Based on those 2 points, what will be the work function of the metal? What will be the work function of the metal? Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Jagrit, don't mock yourself by writing mock, mock, mock. Okay, crack and mock. Just put it up in the comments. Okay, I will see to it. Okay. Victor, the students over here most likely will be 2021 students, but even if you are a 12th standard students, you can watch it. Even if you are a NEET student, you can watch it. Okay, very interesting question. Let's see how many of you get this. 2 points are given, stopping potential and frequency are marked. Only one of them is correct way of representing the work function. Solve it. You will get more time, you can see that. No, Amit, don't worry, the JEE Mains won't get postponed. You should get your admit cards very soon, I hope. Even I am waiting for your admit cards so that we get to know all the shifts. Okay, the time is going to be up. Hello, Harshal. Hi, Vishal. Welcome aboard. Guys, join in to the Menti quiz, at least for the last few questions. Yes, Ankit, it is easy, very easy to clear mains. It's like cakewalk. Okay. Not many people got it correct. A lot of you got confused with those values. See, the general equation you should start with is HF is equal to work function plus EV. Now the frequency and voltage, their symbols look similar. So to avoid the confusion while solving, I'll replace frequency with the symbol F. That will be easy. From this I'll get, H is equal to work function by F plus EV by frequency. Now, all I need to do is, H is same for this point or this point. It's a Planck's constant. Eliminate H. So what will I get? Work function by frequency 1 plus EV1 by frequency 1 will be same H for the second point. For both the points, you write the equation. So phi by F2 plus EV2 by F2. Therefore, just shift the phi terms together. So phi into 1 by F1 minus 1 by F2 will be, E is common, and that will be V2 by F2 minus V1 by F1. Now take LCM and start solving it. So it will be phi into F2 minus F1 divided by F1 F2. This will be E into, take LCM again, you will get V2 F1 minus V1 F2 divided by F2 F1. Now F2 F1 F1 F2 will get cancelled. Therefore your work function would turn out to be V2 F1 minus V1 F2 divided by what is it, F2 minus F1. But instead of F, you will put your frequency symbols in mu1 and mu2. So just replace F1 with mu1 and replace F2 with mu2. The symbols look confusing, so I've substituted it in the end. That's it. As simple as that. Okay, cool. So next question coming up on your screen. Get ready. Oh, the leaderboard is up. This is the last time the leaderboard will be shown before the final leaderboard where the winner will be declared. It will be amazing, guys. Imagine the confidence you will get. And even if your name is not on the leaderboard, please remember, just by attending today's Menti quiz, participating right from the start till the end, trust me, you are miles ahead of those students who have not attended it. Trust me on this. and you will see the improvement, you will see the push which will come towards the end of the JEE Mains. Very good, my minion is on the top. I'm so happy. Rocky by the fastest. Vishesh Riya, Larki Wakai cool hai. My God, what a name. Larki Wakai cool hai. Okay, interesting name. Ajay, Kadi, Yoshita, Aishwarya, Shamira, doctor and Indian. Excellent, guys. This is too good. Too good. Pro gamer, don't worry. It's okay. Even if you join in late, participate. Next question coming up on your screen. This is very interesting. I'm going to give you almost like 1.5 minutes. There is a ladder which is placed against the wall. Okay. The length of the ladder is 5 meters. The height is 4. The base is 3. 5, 4, 3. Coefficient of friction is there, both places. Here at the bottom as well as at the top. Everywhere it is there. It is on the verge of slipping. What is the value of mu so that it doesn't slip? It's a uniform ladder. Hint, FBD, torque, Newton's laws. All three of them will be needed. Solve it. It's not a direct answer. You'll get many equations. Solve them and you'll get it. Ladder, I will repeat. 5 meters length, height 4 meters, base 3 meters. It's resting against the wall. Mu is there everywhere, both the places. Question is, find the value of mu. Oh my God. Okay. Riya, I understood. Ye ladki wakai kamal. I understand Hindi. Okay. Yeah, I think it is Riya only. Yeah, Amirash, I will come again on biotonic. Don't worry. Riya is embarrassed now. She's hiding her face. Okay, cool. Let's see how many of you can do this. No, it's not on instantaneous center of rotation. Hi Pooja Bacha, welcome aboard. Chaitanya, start from easy questions. Start from very easy questions. Get confidence. The key is to get confidence. Nobody tells you this. The key is to always get confidence with easy questions, then average, scale up. You never go to very difficult questions. Even if you find these questions difficult, this is to tell you what kind of questions can come. Learn from my videos. Yes, you might not be able to do my questions instantly. That's okay. Perfectly okay. Because probably you have to solve many more questions as assignments from the Tattva module, from HC Verma, from NCERT to reach this level. Okay? Okay. Cool. Let's see. Oh, Akash Dominic, Shreyas sir minion is you. Very nice. Thank you. रिया, आज से तुम्हारा नाम कमाल की लड़की होगा. No longer Riya. Okay. Ankit doing it when someone solves is very different from exam time. Okay, Shruti, fine. Helping with Ankit's doubt. Okay. Many of you got it wrong. 29% got it correct. Interesting. Let's solve this. Okay, observe. It's not an easy one. I'm telling you now only. It's not easy. Start with free body diagram. Okay, what are the forces? Let's say I take this as normal 1. I take this as normal 2. The weight will act from the center. That will be mg. Now this rod will try to slip like that. This point on the top wants to fall below. So the friction will prevent it. This friction will be mu times N2 because it is on the verge of slipping. The bottom point wants to slip left side. So the friction will prevent it by acting this way. So this F1 will be mu N1. Great. Now observe carefully. A lot of things are going to come. See guys, in the X direction, okay, in the X direction, only N2 is there and F1 is there. All the other forces are in vertical direction. So I can easily say F1 is equal to N2. That means mu N1 is equal to N2. Okay, clear? Next up, what I can do next is in the Y direction. So in the Y direction, F2 is there, N1 is there and mg is there. So N1 plus F2 will be mg. But wait a minute, what is F2? F2 is mu N2. So it is mu N2, that is equal to mg. But wait a minute, N2 is mu N1. So therefore, can I not say this is N1 plus mu? N2 is mu N1, so mu square N1. So I've just replaced N2 from here, mu N1. Mu into mu, mu square. Okay, this is equal to mg. So N1 is common. So therefore, N1 is mg by 1 plus mu square. Now I think I get most of the things, whatever I need. Observe. N1 I got it as mg by 1 plus mu square. F1 is mu times that. So it will be mu mg by 1 plus mu square. Similarly, what else do I get? I will also get N2. What is N2? It is mu times of N1. So it is mu mg by 1 plus mu square. And F2. F2 is mu times of this. So it will be mu square mg by 1 plus mu square. Now I no longer need this. I will erase this off. It's all done over here. Now it's just a matter of torque. Take the bottommost point and see which are the torques acting about this bottommost point B. Normal and F1 will not give any torque because they are passing through the point. So using the concept that the net torque about point B will be 0 because it is not yet toppling, it's at rest. So what you need to do, N1's torque 0, F1's torque 0, mg is going to act at a distance of how many meters? This will be 1.5 meters, correct? Because this is 3, this will be 1.5, this is 1.5, because this is nothing but center of mass. Exactly, it will divide them. So even this and this will be equal. So the torque of mg will be clockwise. So how much will it be? It will be 1.5 into mg. It will be clockwise. Then the torque of N2, you can see that the torque of N2 will be anti-clockwise. So it will be balanced by, because the net torque is 0, it will be balanced by N2's torque. What is N2's torque going to be? Just check the perpendicular distance. Just check the perpendicular distance. How much is it? It is 4. Okay, so our perpendicular is 4 into N2. Okay, that's anti-clockwise. One more force is there, that is F2. F2 is acting at a distance of 3 meters from the point B. That is the perpendicular distance on the force of action. So that is 3. So that is 3 into F2. Again, that is anti-clockwise. So those will get added. Okay, those will get added. Everybody clear? Now, what you need to do? What you need to do is, well, let's see. This is 1.5 mg, right? So this will be 3 by 2 mg is equal to 4 times of N2. What is normal 2? Normal 2 is this much. So it is mu mg by 1 plus mu square plus 3 times F2. What is F2? This much. So it is mu square mg by 1 plus mu square. Now mg cancels off everywhere. So 1 plus mu square is common. So 3 by 2 is 4 mu plus 3 mu square by 1 plus mu square. Okay, this is what I will get. Okay, 4 mu plus 3 mu square. 1 plus mu square is common. Cross multiply. So I will get 3 plus 3 mu square is equal to 2 4s are 8 mu plus 3 2s are 6 mu square. This is what I'm going to get. Now just reshuffle that equation. So take that 3 over there. So 6 minus 3 is 3 mu square. 8 mu as it is. Okay, and 3 comes over there. So minus 3 is equal to 0. Once I get this 3 mu square, okay, just check this out. Are you getting this? Yeah, everyone? Yep. So you will get the answer. Plus 8 mu minus 3 is equal to 0. So which are the factors? What are the factors, guys? So plus 9 mu minus 3 is equal to 0. So you would have got 3 mu plus, mu plus 3 and minus 1, and u plus 3 is equal to 0. So you would see mu plus 3 into 3 mu minus 1 is 0. So mu is equal to minus 3 or mu is equal to 1 by 3. So the answer that you will choose is this, because it can't be negative. That's the answer. Very good. That's the answer, and that's how you need to do it. So that's why I told this will be a good question, but this will be the trickiest question of that paper. All questions won't be like this. One question can be like that, which will decide who the topper is, or which will decide who is going to get about 99.9 percentile or 99.5 percentile. Okay, last two questions coming up on your screen. Okay, last two questions. This is the second last question. There is a diagram given of intensity of light on the screen due to a YDSE setup. There is a diagram given. Definitely Meenu, I will definitely unblock you. Just Meenu, just to remind me, leave a comment after the session is over so that I will definitely unblock, okay, the other account. Definitely. So there is a diagram of intensity given of YDSE setup. The wavelength is given, slit separation is given, screen distance is given, and the question is, how far is that point marked on the screen? What is the value of x? So there is a point marked on the intensity graph. How far is it on the screen? That's the question. Let's see how many of you can do this. Very, very interesting. Amiraj, my score in 10th grade science was, I don't remember, yeah, 90% or something like that, because nobody has asked me that question from a long time. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, Saiteja. Glad. Any branch is good in old IIT? Good. Yes, Jaideep. Any branch in old IIT is good. Doesn't matter whichever branch you take, because you get the tag of an IITian, and that's what is important. Yes, we Enthuse FC. I know Vishruta. My branch is Chaitanya Mechanical. Oh my God, Neeraj has misclicked. It's okay. No, I was not a CBSE student. I was a state board, Maharashtra state board student. I've studied from Pune. Nikhil Beti, can you do one thing? Leave a comment after the session is over. I will answer it. Okay? Okay, come on, my warriors, figure this out. Very interesting question. To get 99 percentile Dhruva, you need 80 plus in physics. Palakkad IIT, not that great. If you get an NIT, go for NIT rather than Palakkad IIT. Okay. Chaitanya ji, no, it's about to be over in few days. After that, I will start my micro course. Okay. Yes, questions will become tough at the last. That's what my aim was. Okay. Many of you got it wrong. Okay. Acha, this is interesting. Now let's see how to do this. First of all, look at this. This is the max intensity. This intensity at this point is the max intensity, but this is 1 unit, this is 4 unit, but divided by 4. You can see that. Now there is a equation which runs for intensity at any point, which is I max cos square del phi by 2. So this intensity is 1/4 of the max intensity. So this will be 1/4 is cos square del phi by 2. This del phi is the phase difference, okay? The phase difference between the rays which are meeting on that YDSE setup. Okay, so that means cos del phi by 2 is half. So whose cos is half? Whose cos is half? 60 degrees. Cos 60 is half, so it is pi by 3. So therefore I will get from here that the value of del phi is nothing but 2 pi by 3. But that's not the only solution. Please understand, there will be more solutions as well. There will be more solutions as well. So the first time the intensity becomes 1/4 is over here. The first time the intensity becomes 1/4 is over here. But the point of interest is this one. So if you notice this particular intensity graph, this is one wave and this is second wave. So 1, 2. So this is not the solution I'm looking for, should not be the first solution. You should add 2 pi to it. You should add 2 pi radians to it, because this 2 pi by 3 will correspond to this point. This point. I'm not interested in that point. I'm interested in this point for finding that x. So add 2 pi plus 2 pi, because this is one wave and this is another 2 pi plus 2 pi, which will be 4 pi. So this will be 4 pi for, point P. Make sense? Cool. Now remember, one wavelength corresponds to 2 pi radians. Okay. Now this will become 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2 7 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2 14. Okay, so 14 pi by 3 is what my del phi will be. I'll erase this. I no longer need it. This is not over. I need to find delta x from this. Remember, del phi actually is nothing but 2 pi by lambda into delta x. That will be your 14 pi by 3. Now 2 pi and 2 pi will get cancelled. You will get 7 pi over here. So delta x will be 7 pi lambda by 3. Oh sorry, my bad, not 7 pi. Just 7 will be there. This 14 pi was there, only 7 will be there. So I will have just 7, correct? 7 lambda by 3. Now remember the formula for delta x. What is the formula for delta x? It was d sine theta, and d sine theta was almost nothing but approximately d tan theta, and tan theta in a YDSE setup, is your coordinate. In this case it is x divided by the distance between the slits. So this should be equal to 7 lambda by 3, because d sine theta is nothing but the path difference. All formulas. So now just rearrange it. You will get x is equal to 7 lambda d by 3 3 small d. So now you know all the values. Lambda is known, d is known, small d is known, everything is known. So you will get the value of x. That value of x comes out to be 4.8. Okay, so that's what needs to be done. Now you don't even have to sit and calculate the values, because all the numbers are what are important. So just multiply lambda. Lambda is 6. 6 into capital D, which is 18, and divided by small d. Small d is 6. So just multiply the numbers. Ignore the powers of 10. That will help you a lot. You don't have to sit and actually calculate what the actual number is, because the powers of 10 can be ignored. Okay. Last question. This is not very difficult. This is much easier. Okay, let's see. Now, the last question, LCR question. On your screen, it will come. Here it is. The current in the given circuit is increasing with the rate of 4 amperes per second. It's a LCR circuit. The current is increasing at the rate of 4 amperes per second. The charge on the capacitor when the current is 2 amperes is very straightforward. LCR circuit, the current is increasing at a rate. The charge on the capacitor when the current is 2 amperes is. It's very, very simple. Trust me. CV, I did my course in mechanical engineering in NIT Nagpur. Yeah. Amiraj, I know English, I know Hindi, I know Marathi, I know Kannada a little bit. Yeah. Now I have forgotten Sanskrit. I had learned Sanskrit also in school, now I forgot it. Okay, anyways. Now 51% of them have given the right answer. That's very interesting. Let's see how to solve it, and then I'll show you the final leaderboard. First of all, if you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in that loop, you will see, okay, start from here. You are going from negative to positive terminal, so plus 4 volt. You are going across the resistor which has some current, so minus I. What is the current? It is 2 amperes. So I into R. What is the resistance? 1. Then you are going across the inductor where the current is increasing. Remember, across the inductor the voltage drop is minus L. L is 1. Di by dt. What is di by dt? Di by dt is 4. Okay, this is coming from, this is nothing but IR. This is L di by dt, negative. Okay, and last thing over here, plus the voltage drop across the capacitor will be 0. So 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 4 minus 2. So minus 2 plus voltage across the capacitor is 0. So voltage across the capacitor is 2 volts. Once I know this, the charge is a cakewalk. Charge is CV. So 3 micro into 2, which is 6 micro coulomb. That's the answer. That's it. That's it. How many of you got it? Now, yeah, please let me know. Very interesting question. Straightforward. It doesn't take much time. KVL and Q is equal to CV. So that's why 30 seconds were more than enough. Because I gave you the heads up. I read the question in front of you. Now time to see the final leaderboard. Who it is going to be. Oh my God. Look at that. Riya, तुम लड़की वाकई कमाल हो. My God, congratulations guys. Rocky Bhai, I think from KGF, Ajay and Kathy and Vishesh and my minion, and then Indian, and then Dr. Shania, I guess. Daredevil was very fast. Good. Kanish and all the students who got in the leaderboard, like very good. Congratulations. And those of you who did not get in the leaderboard, that's okay. There's always a next time. I'm pretty sure you have learned a lot. Guys, if you have learned a lot, please smash the like button. And let me also tell you that you can attend more test series just by enrolling. Even now, you can watch the test series, you can see the discussions, you can participate in the mock tests. There is a crash course. You will also see a test series over here for 800 rupees. You are going to get 15 tests. Yes, 15 full syllabus tests. Now that's what is important. So if you want, even right now, 800 rupees you are going to get this test series. The link is there in the description box. And if you want even more, then you also have the crash course out here. There you go. That's for 4,000 rupees. Now the sale is for 60% off using my coupon code again SHCC. So this will come with live classes as well as doubt solving. So if you want that even in the last few days, go ahead with it. Leave no stone unturned, whatever it is. Thank you guys very much for being here. See you again. See you tonight for the 11th standard class. I guess we are going to have a Menti quiz again. Tomorrow a 12th standard Menti. You can gate crash the 11th standard and 12th standard party. Yes, all the 2021 students, you can gate crash. And then the poor 11th and 12th standard kids will be like, why am I not able to score? Who are these people who are answering so fast? So that will probably be you. So you can do that. Okay. So that's it from my side. Have a great day. Keep studying. Keep working hard. I'm always there for you. Hasta la vista.